Alright, so today I'm going to be commentating on TMossBoss's video on Just a Robot again. I believe this might be my 11th part on this particular video. I'm not really sure myself. I'll have to check my videos after I'm done making this video. But anyways, I'm going to be talking about some drama that has been occurring in the big and small communities here on YouTube. Okay, so Jake Paul and Rice Gum have been caught scamming their fans by promoting an online website that has people gambling money for expensive assets such as shoes, cars, a house, and iPhones, earphones, and assets like that. Well, a lot of people tried that website out for themselves, and it was proven to be a scam because their rewards were not coming in the mail, and a lot of people called Jake Paul and Rice Gum out on that. Now, Jake Paul hasn't responded to any of this drama. However, Rice Gum made a video, and I think in his title, he referred to PewDiePie because PewDiePie was one of the people who called him out, along with H3H3 Productions and Kavos and Memology01. And his apology was pretty terrible. He kept saying that he was ignorant about the website, that he didn't know about anything. He didn't know that it was a scam. His defense was mostly consisted of that and blaming people too, such as Guava Juice, David Dobrik, who else? Morgs, and other people that I can't remember that he named. But he mostly played the victim card by playing ignorance and blaming other people. But anyways, I think they might get backlash for a week or two. I'm not sure, but that's just my prediction. Anyways, we're going to transition over to that was the news, and we're just going to transition over to TMossBoss's video on Just a Robot right now. Alright, so it took me a while to find this clip, mostly because if you remember what happened in the last video, my screen on the video was dark and no one could see what was going on in the video, so it took me a while to find this clip, but I finally found it, and I regret and I apologize again for only editing with one clip, and I've learned from that, and it's something that I look back on and still laugh at to this day, and it's been over a month since that happened. So anyways, let's restart the video in 3, 2, 1, go.
You have to know when he's going to do that and skip 1 second ahead.
Okay, skip through that part. It's just me drinking water.
Edit that out yourself. You know what? I'm just going to put that throughout the video. And if you don't like it, well, you can just skip.
I don't know. But anyways, yeah. I like this Adidas hoodie, though. I bought this Adidas hoodie today, and I'm liking it. I got some, like, EQT boots. I don't know what Adidas I should wear. Should I wear, like... I don't see what's wrong with this. The EQT boots, they're black and white. They're like... But he said he'll never edit my videos. Here it is. He's editing a video of mine right now. So, kind of... I mean, what do you call that, people? Like, please leave it in the comments below.
Okay, I'll tell you what that is. That was edited for comedic value. That wasn't meant for what Just a Robot meant when he said editing your videos. When Just a Robot said he wanted to edit your videos, he meant that as in he wanted to edit your entire channel with you, not as in Not as in like for a meme like this, or not for jokes like this that are made for people to laugh at you. And this is another one of TMossBoss's. It's just another TMossBoss trick, or maybe TMossBoss doesn't understand that people are laughing at him, that he's trying to that he's being memed. It's just another one of TMossBoss's ignorant cards that he's using.
Do you call that? How long is this video? This video is gonna probably be like an hour long, man. But I guess, you know, it's just me, another reason of defending myself. So I was like, that would be perfect. Now I got the ultra. Then I got my tubular. I get so caught up with shoes, man, I swear. I don't know. Gotta drink my Fiji water.
This is all from the same video. Can you not take this stuff out? And people don't know how.
Can you not skip through it? Like, I mean, I felt like that he needs to answer a question with a question, but then it's just like he says that, oh, he does answer my questions. You didn't answer that question. You can't skip through the video. Like, and it's just like the fact that I even said it in that video, like, you can skip through that. People can't do that. And then he felt like that he needed to have a question with that question. It's just like, no, back to my first question. You can't skip through that video. What's this little thing here? What's this little thing here? If I felt like, oh, let me go and rewind back. I missed something. I'll rewind back. Or, oh, I already seen this part. Let me skip forward. That's a thing, right? Like, I'm not, am I the only one that does that? I'm just saying.
Skip ahead.
Again, people have no idea how far they have to skip ahead to get to the part where you're being serious and actually talking about your video. And by the way, we know that the scrubber is there. We know that that's there for a reason. It's not just a skip. It's to show where you are in the video too. And also, this whole defense of you can skip is getting old now, because you keep going off on a tangent in your videos, and you keep talking about irrelevant stuff that has nothing to do with the video, and no one knows how long you're gonna talk about something that doesn't relate to the video, and people are just gonna have to sit there with an unedited video they're staring right into.
To get past this stupid stuff.
I remember 2015, my channel was dying. Like, that's one thing that's funny, that these guys, like, they're disliking my videos and stuff. They always like to leave comments saying that my channel is dying. Oh, this must be, like, where all the channel dying stuff took place. Okay. Like, how is it dying if I'm getting subscribers every single day? Family Guy is a good show. Right.
TMossBoss, I get over 100 subs a day, and you have 11,000 subscribers.
I'm looking at the, because I got this Social Blade thing on the side. It said he got 30 subs today. It's not over 100. I don't know if you know how to do math, but 30 is not over 100. 130 is over 100, but 30 is below 100. So, just stating that. Just stating that.
He was talking about how many subscribers he get on average in general. He's not talking about how many subscribers he gets for a specific day. Just stating that. Just stating that.
That's not something to brag about. And it doesn't matter how many you get, because they're not watching your stuff.
But he just say that in the video that, oh, it doesn't matter how many you get. That it's just like, he just said that, but he said earlier in the video, oh, he passed me up in subs. What am I saying? Subs. And so, I mean, does it matter? Does it not matter? Like, this dude is so backwards, man. I swear, it's like you might have a shortage going on in your head, man, but...
I'm correct about something. Your channel isn't dying. It's straight up dead.
He's just trying to prove a point to to say that your channel is straight up dead. He wasn't bragging about how many subs he has, he's just stating the facts. And to put it nicely, your channel isn't doing so hot as of right now. And this video was made, what, 10 months ago? And his channel's still the same, while Just a Robot's still growing. And this is... And he's one to talk about subs. He's one to talk about subs, because he brags about his subs on Just a Robot a lot. And even if Just a Robot was bragging, he would still be considered a hypocrite. I'm referring to TMossBoss. And either way, his point would backfire on him, either way you put it.
That's how it all started. So yeah, I made 2 videos talking about it. I have a social blade. I talked about my analytics. So if you guys want to continue on believing that because some fake character, from the iRobot movies said that it's dying, go ahead, believe him. But I mean, you're hearing it from the man. Like I said in the video, you're hearing it from the man himself. The channel is not dying. I pointed you guys to my social blade and stuff. So if you guys want to still have that as an argument, it's just going to be an invalid argument, because I pretty much just answered that argument and stuff with 2 things, with 2 sources, my analytics and my social blades. I feel like next, it's just like, no, you guys can even go into my Instagram, right? Go into my Instagram, go back to post maybe like in 2016, because that's when I say I really started like posting stuff, like, or even maybe 2017 too, but, or not 2017, but 2015. And I posted like screenshots, or I took photos of like my subscribers and my views. And there was like maybe one that Facebook had, because I did like the whole share thing on Facebook, and they showed where the memory stuff, and it was like posted like maybe 3 years ago, and I had like maybe 4,000 subscribers and then like 600,000 views or something like that. So I'm saying, like, I have now 11,000 and 1.6 million. How is that dying? How is that dead? A person ain't going to be dead but still have a heart like beating through their chest, or have their eyes open, like sitting here talking to people, having full-blown conversations in a Starbucks, sipping on coffee or frappuccinos. Like, if a person's dead, they're buried 6 feet under. They're not going to be up and alive, walking around, talking with people, going to the gym, working out, walking the dog, petting the pig, and all this other crap. No, they are alive at that point. So I feel like if you're moving around, if you're doing a lot, and I feel like that's my channel, it's moving up in the ranks, all right? So I'm just saying, like, if a channel is dying, they're on Social Blade, they have that future projection thing, and it doesn't say, oh, all right, in the next few years, your channel is going to have 1,000 subscribers. No, it's saying that in the next few years, you're going to have this amount of subscribers, you're going to have this amount of views. So I'm saying, like, how is that, like, based off of that, like, how is your video? And it's just like the fact that he's not even showing any proof that my channel is dying. Let's see if he shows some proof.
Dude, we all know that you brought up your analytics before this video to show how insecure you were whenever people criticized you on this. And also, just because you upload frequently or you do stuff more frequently in general, it doesn't mean that your channel is going on an upward trend. It just means that you're making more videos, then you're gaining more subscribers. Well, in your case, that's what's happening to you.
This was good. Crazy, but that's what happens when you don't edit videos.
I do believe that's one of the reasons why you're getting dislikes, but just because that's one of the reasons, it doesn't mean it's the only.
But didn't he say earlier in the video that that's not, like, he was saying something along the lines like, that's not one of the reasons. How do you know that's the reason? But then he's just saying, like, oh, that might be one of the reasons. Like, dude, they can't, like, he'll say one thing, but then take it back, and it's just, I don't know.
Do you mind giving context for what you were talking about? For that's not one of the reasons? I mean, just saying. I mean, Just a Robot could have been talking about anything whenever he said that your editing was not one of the reasons for losing subscribers. Again, some miscontext used by TMossBoss.
Like, I remember I even made the video where I was talking about how I donated $100 to Hurricane Harvey. You know, it didn't get likes. Like, it did get some likes, but best believe it did get some dislikes. All right, so
We've been over this. It's a bot that's disliking your videos. But even if it wasn't...
But isn't it your fans disliking at their own free will? Didn't you say it could be anybody? The fact that he didn't even address their... Let's see if he addresses it.
They're not disliking your video because you donated...
Okay, again, anyone could mean anybody, the bots or the fans. I mean, it can mean anyone, and I think Just a Robot could have stuck with anyone, could have been disliking TMossBoss's videos, but yes, anyone means anybody. And this is another thing that TMossBoss doesn't understand.
$100 to charity. They're disliking it because you're doing it. It's not the action, it's the person. And you probably just did it to gain some sympathy. Okay, so I was originally planning to end...
Oh, man. That's like, I think because even on Instagram, maybe not, but I think maybe even in that video, I don't know. But listen, my dad's from Texas. I felt like that I was more so doing that for him and just, the family that I have out there. It ain't a sympathy thing. Like, and it's just like the fact you can ask, I have like two Twitch streamers that, I would say that I'm friends with. Just ask them, like, how much money I've donated to them. I've made videos even before and stuff, like the dislikes and all of that, before it was just like a thing. Like, I've made videos before showing the donations that I've given to, some of the Twitch streamers that I follow and stuff. And there's two specific ones that I'd say I donated, like, a lot of money to and help them out with Twitch and stuff. So I would say I helped them out. It ain't no sympathy thing. That's just me doing that at the kindness out of my own heart. I could care less. That video was more so for other people to do it, not for just sympathy for me. I could care less what people think about me at the end of the day after seeing the video like that. They're disliking it because the person behind the donation, that's retarded. Like, seriously, man. Like, so, oh, man, that is... So it's like when Jake Paul and Logan Paul, and they do that crap, and they get a whole bunch of likes and stuff. They're not getting hate because of it. No, people are liking it because they're changing. They're doing something good. They're doing something out the kindness of their own heart when they're going down to them places and helping people out, or when they're talking to suicide victims and all of this stuff. But it's like, it's... man... Obviously, Just a Robot, he's the villain of YouTube, so this type of stuff doesn't even matter to him. He'll figure out some way to just bypass it and make it seem like that it's something bad,
Okay. While it was nice of you to donate to the victims of Hurricane Harvey, your video was still uploaded at a really bad time when people are disliking you. And I don't think that video should have been uploaded whenever you're in something controversial yourself. And also, Jake Paul could have gone down to Houston for many reasons. He just came back from making false accusations on FaZe Banks on that assault allegation on FaZe Banks whenever he accused him of assaulting his, believe it was his female manager or someone. But who knows, maybe Jake Paul could have been genuine, but I disagree with that. But who knows? But anyways, this clip is over 16 minutes long. This is another part that this has been another part on TMossBoss's long reaction video to Just a Robot. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.